Well, welcome to Team Infinity. My name is Mr. Dudley. I teach math and science here on Team Infinity. And what we would actually like to do is introduce ourselves because we didn't get a move up day. We didn't get that day for you guys to come up and meet us and see our classrooms and say hi and ask questions. But we wanted to do a little video to at least introduce who we are and who you're going to be seeing come August. My name is Mr. Dudley. As I already said, you're also going to meet in a video coming up Mrs. Kinney, who teaches humanities, Mrs. Heath, who is also going to be teaching humanities with Mrs. Kinney, and Mrs. Orr, who is just joined our team here at ADL and who we're really excited about. So my name is Mr. Dudley. I live here in Jericho with my wife, my three kids, my three amazing dogs. We even have a parrot. We spend a lot of time in the summers camping, mountain biking. That's what we run all over the Northeast for sports, especially lacrosse. I've got two boys that play lacrosse. My daughter is going to be starting to play lacrosse. So we are usually all over the place, although this summer is going to be a little bit different. You might recognize me as the guy in the ice cream truck because for the last 3 years at Maple Street Park, we've had our ice cream truck parked over at ADL. But this year we sold it. We're moving on to other cool things, and you'll see somebody else running that. So this year in sixth grade coming up, stuff that we're going to be talking about in mathematics, we're going to be going through some fractions, we're going to be going through some decimals, we're going to talk about rates and ratios, we are going to look at some data, we're going to do a little bit of geometry, we do a little bit of everything. It's a pretty big year. We're also going to make sure we get everything caught up from things that we missed last year during remote learning. So I'm excited to have you guys come up. I really like teaching here at ADL. I know that you're going to love it. It is such a great building. We have a lot of fun. And that is one thing that is in math. We do a lot of work. We work pretty hard. We go through a lot of different things, but we have a lot of fun doing it. So I'm excited that you guys are coming up to Team Infinity and that you're our new members. You can send me emails over the summer if you have any questions, but let's move on. Let's meet Mrs. Heath, Mrs. Kinney, and Mrs. Orr. Okay.
Hello, everyone. I'm Mrs. Kinney, and I wanted to say welcome to ADL and welcome to Team Infinity. We are so excited to have a new group of students coming up to join us for the year. We're hoping you're excited too. We are a little disappointed that we're not going to have our typical step up day where you get to actually come in and meet us in person and see our classrooms and walk around the building. But we're being flexible, so this is what we've got for you. As I said, I'm Mrs. Kinney, and I'm going to be teaching you humanities this year, which is a combination of language arts and social studies. And something that's really exciting about this year is I'll be working with another teacher, Mrs. Heath, during class time. So that'll be a really great opportunity for you to have two different teachers over the course of the year. We'll be doing some reading and writing. We'll work on listening and speaking skills as well. And most of the things that we read and write about are connected to our social studies. And it's pretty awesome because our social studies in sixth grade is learning about world geography. So we're going to be studying different countries and different regions around the world. So in the past, we've learned about the Caribbean and tropical rainforests. We've looked at the water crisis in sub-Saharan Africa. We've had a really great opportunity to explore some things that are going on in the world around us. We will be typically doing some independent work and some group work and some partner work. All of these things are important for you because they're skills and strategies that you need to have beyond just sixth grade. There might be some times that things feel a little hard or you make mistakes, and that's okay. That's all part of learning. That's the important thing, to learn how to persevere through that, how to ask for help, how to figure out what are some strategies I can use when I do get stuck. And so those are things that are going to help you in the world outside of your education. It's going to transfer into so many different things that you do. We hope that you're excited, but we also appreciate that you might be a little bit nervous, and it's okay to feel nervous. Usually when we check in with kids after the first week of school, they're like, yeah, I don't know why I was so nervous. But it's just new, it's different, it's a change, and that sometimes brings a little bit of uncertainty. Hopefully you found that you have some friends in your team. For those of you who have friends that are also on the other team, you'll get a chance to see them during lunch and likely during your maybe alpha classes or your PE classes throughout the course of the day. In looking at the list of students that are coming to us, I see that we have a lot of siblings coming up. Some of you have been Infinity students, some of you have been Energy students, but that should have made things a little bit easier for you because you've likely been in the building and maybe even have been in our classrooms. I know that one thing that gets kids really nervous about coming into ADL is lockers. And I know that some of our sixth graders talk to you about lockers. I promise you'll get a rhythm going with them pretty quickly into the year. Worst case scenario, you forget your locker combination. No big deal. We can find those. And if things go really crazy, we actually have a key that'll help us get into your lockers. So it's really nothing to be too worried about. Um, if you guys come up with any questions as you're going through your summer, please feel free to send an email, or if the adults in your life have questions, they can email as well. You can find our information on the ADL webpage. I hope that you have a fantastic summer, enjoy some outside time, and connecting with friends and family. Take care.
Good morning, Team Infinity. My name is Mrs. Heath, and I've been a teacher at Albert D. Lawton School for over 30 years. This year, I'm super excited to be teaching humanities with Mrs. Kinney. I'll see you 1 day a week while Mrs. Kinney works with you 4 days a week. I live in Essex Junction with my husband and my cat, Eloise. I also have 4 children, 3 of whom are married, and they live all around the country in different places. And I'm also going to be having my first grandchild this winter in December. I'm really excited about all these new things that we're going to be doing this year, and I'm really looking forward to seeing you in September when we get back in the building. You have a wonderful summer. Bye.
Hey, sixth graders. My name is Mrs. Orr, and I'm the special educator for sixth grade. This is going to be my first year at ADL as well, so I cannot wait to meet all of you and start this adventure together. It's going to be so fun. I'll see you in the fall. Bye.
And that's all of us. That's Team Infinity. You're now part of the team. We can't wait to meet you in the fall. Have a great summer. Enjoy being outside. Run around. Do everything that you should be doing this summer. And then we'll see you in August. We'll get to work. See you soon.